May is not. May is Memorial. They call November that, but they don't celebrate it. And it's veterans and their families. I want one just for the veterans. The families are. I know they suffer too, but they don't go to war. So it's a kiss my boot month. So starting tomorrow, I'm gonna bring my boots to work and I'm gonna point them at people. But I figured, got to show my version of pride. That's what we should have pride in. But
Pride is a sin, but now we're live. I'm gonna share it
it's
out
a
to
different type
Discord.
of pride. It's not the pride like an absolute. So, uh,
We got one person in here.
yeah, give me a second. I'm an idiot that loves to do that every day around this time. I don't know if you heard him.
Oh, play the Spanish music.
No, this guy revving his older engine up.
MAGA means make America great again, Democrats. I'm not even trying to make people vote Republican now in the midterms. Honestly, I'm just trying to make them not vote Democrat.
Or at least vote some common sense. I don't see any common sense on the left
Just
at all.
don't vote. If they want to say vote,
I don't care about black pilled people. The black pilled people are just as bad as Democrats. I'm not white pilled, don't get me wrong. I don't think everything's perfect, but to say everything is destroyed, it's not going to work, all that stuff, that's black pilled stuff, that's useless.
I can't see that. Is someone saying that in the comments?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. So the black pill stuff, that stuff is horrible.
No, there's somebody in our Discord that's like that, and I was like, dude, just don't even talk to
Oh,
me
that's
if you're gonna.
90% of people nowadays. But the way I look at it is, how do you explain that one African guy that came from like the shittiest country in the fucking world, and now he's like a multi-billionaire, and he didn't have any help from any of his family members. If he could do it, then that proves anyone can do it. The dude had no fucking cellular service or anything, and he became a billionaire somehow with
Who are you talking
$0 in his pocket, and he lived in Africa. So if he could
talking
do
about,
it,
Elon?
no, Elon came to America. This dude did it in fucking Africa, which is even crazier.
Hey, he was probably a Nigerian prince and scammed it out of us.
He didn't even do that. That's what's the crazy part. Everyone looks at him and thinks he did it, but he had some kind of like furniture business or something that he did.
Hey, hey, I don't read that fucking weird ass language. JS, get to the Yale, whatever the hell, fuck already. I don't know what the fuck you're saying, Looney.
I gotta turn on. I think I'm on top comments. Let me see live chat. Oh, you're talking about that yay stuff, yeah?
I have no fucking clue what that's talking about.
Dude, they've been saying that for like fucking 10 months now, and I don't know what it is. And I looked it up one time, and it's something weird. It's something anime and sexual. It's weird.
There's nothing to protest there, Mysterian. That's why you would never protest. They just against him because his name is Trump and he's on the right and they want to yell and scream. They did the same thing with Bush. They did the same thing with Reagan.
If you
They've been
notice
doing the
the
same thing
Discord,
since Eisenhower. You know that they've tried to impeach every Republican president multiple times in each one of the terms since Eisenhower. Only two came to fruition during Reagan's term, which he beat both of them, but there were 16 attempts. So this stuff's not even new. It's their old playbook. We just see it now. We have the internet now.
on Ronald Reagan or who?
And this fool would run circles around you. So if I'm a fool, what's that make you?
I have a
Ronald
message
Reagan.
trans community for LGBTQ day. Here's what they said. This is from the Discord. They said this is from the Jovan Discord. They said, your boyfriend Jovan. They said, hey, at everyone, another baddie could use our help. I'll post her request here. New support with rent. I'm a trans woman. She/her was fired from my job in March and had been barely scraping by through begging friends and camming. What is that? What is that? OnlyFans or something?
I don't know. I'm
Uh,
not welcome.
for the last few months in which I had what I had left. I currently have $100 and I need 900 $75 for rent, utilities, or resources for
How
shelter in
about get a job?
Chicago. 4
How about
trans
get a job?
women. Or how to
How
be
about get a
safe
job?
living in a car. Any
Good. Live in a car.
support is wildly appreciated, as I got hit with a $25,000 bill for an emergency trip in January. I had no insurance to cover it. Much love to y'all. It's hard times. If not, I appreciate it. The thought of it. Solidarity. Cash App. Livio.
I don't know. Hey, well, highly chronic. This old guy, number one, isn't all that old, and he would run circles around you, dude. This old
Come
guy's
on,
got a nice
you would
dry.
give you would support that cause, wouldn't you?
I ain't support anybody. Get a fucking job. I
You've
have a
been
son. I support
there.
my son.
You've been
I have a
there.
son. I support my son. You support your own self. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna sit there. Because I'm trans, I had to go get my ass a medical emergency. What cost $25,000 euro? Mr. Chris told you once. What cost $25,000? Shredded beef.
Oh,
Shredded beef, reverse
they're
insertion.
trying to tell me that they're trying to pay for their penis surgery because they said they needed $25,000 to cut their wiener
That's what
off
it
on
sounds
this
like to
kid.
me.
Oh shit! That makes a lot of fucking that makes a lot of fucking sense.
It was an emergency. I had to shred it and shove it in me
That
and
makes a
create a
lot of.
open wound.
Oh, it's horrible. Oh, you're gonna make me puke. United States of Israel? No, that couldn't be true. What it? You didn't
Jesus
fight
died
for
on the
Israel, did
cross.
you? Did you fight for
Sins.
Israel time or did you fight for America?
Saving us from hell, but only if we repent from our sins. I already repent from my sins. There's nothing really I can do beyond my repentance already. I am Christian. I have a moral compass. That moral compass is guided by the Bible and its 10 commandments, making it objective and not subjective.
Is deportation against the Bible?
No.
You think Donald Trump is a Christian?
Christian, yes. How devout? That's the hard part. You remember he came to it late in life, and it takes a while to build up into it. It's not like something that really generally usually happens overnight without an epic event. Now, he's had a few epic events. I mean, people keep trying to delete him. It's always some weird furry dude from the left.
What do you think about some guy watching from India? How do you feel about that?
Let him watch. Maybe we'll learn something. There's a lot
Have
of
you?
people from India that like Trump too. They see the benefit of Trump. Now, do I agree with a lot of their lifestyles? No.
Oh,
Don't
how do
hate
you
them.
how do
Just
you feel
if
about people outside of the country like watching us and joining the Discord and trying to talk
I
about
enjoy
America?
hearing about what their views are, but for them, when they start to tell us how to run our country, that's when I end that conversation. I'm not telling you how to run India outside of you might want to clean it up because all that stuff causes disease. So, but I ain't gonna tell them that's their country. Let them live in their squalor.
Yeah, one of my family members
Not
one time flew to India
boomers are
and
older
they
than me.
flew right back. They flew right back. They flew there and
Boomers
they flew right
did sort of sell out the country, but you got to remember, boomers were like the original millennials. They had their peace and love time, and then the millennials had their summer of love. Neither one of them were not violent. They were both very violent. And people think hippies were like this peace and love group. They bombed places, guys. They got the term hippie for shooting up a certain type of drug in their hip to hide the marks. They weren't
back.
good people.
Oh Jesus! This guy says Hitler's dream come true. What
Well,
dream?
it's only a checklist for Canada. For us, we never really actually signed it. We always said we'd follow it, but we reserved the right to use anything that was used against us. So if you use biochemical warfare against us, guess what? Yeah, I'm not 60 years old, so I'm good. Oh yeah, I can say this about Iran and their nuclear thing. So a couple of times this had happened when people have gone over there. The most recent one was before the original bombings. We had a ambassador go over there and talk to them, and their political guy, one of their politicians said, not only do they have enough to build 11 nukes, they also had the right to do so. And at 60%, you're not trying to create nuclear power. Nuclear power is between 3 and 5% enrichment. At 60%, you're only a little bit away from 90, in which at that point, what they call breakaway time or breakthrough time to make a nuclear device can take weeks. That's why they were saying they're months away. So they were months away. You guys look up some thermodynamics and stuff like that in physics. You'll start
You
learning a
know,
little bit.
Jeff got really offended one time when he started whining to me. He said, "Oh, I only work one job. I can't pay my bills." It was like
Yeah.
30 hours a week or something, and I told him, "What do you do with the rest of his time?" And he told me that he watched Jimmy Snow, and I called him a lazy loser, and his unsuccess was his own fault. I think he said he told me he stocked groceries at the grocery store. He's like 36 years old. I
Who's
said,
Jeff?
"Listen, the dude in the comment section, he's a big fan of Jimmy and Jovan."
Well,
And he
Jimmy,
says,
Jeff, you need to tell Jimmy and Jovan to finally stop running from me. I have already told them I will debate them. I'll debate them solo. I won't even study up, and I'll play Battlefield 6, and I'll debate him, Jovan, and Mermaid all at the same time.
"Oh, people were telling me today to debate Mermaid." I said I would debate her on
You're writing a
feminism
lot. He's reading your stuff, Jeff. You're not living rent
because
free anywhere.
apparently she's a big feminist, and feminism is so horrible.
Oh, I hate feminism.
I've been in
It's
New Mexico. I've never
destroyed.
been
It's
to a
part of what's
comic
destroyed
museum, but I
the
have been to
American.
Albuquerque.
Oh,
Yeah,
Albuquerque,
I
one of
want
the
to
most
debate
dangerous
her
cities in America.
on feminism.
Ranked technically for violence, it's ranked technically number 2. Albuquerque.
I've been there before. It's pretty crazy.
I live
My
there.
my uncle that lived there, he had a whole huge ass gun collection. He had all kinds of guns, Desert Eagles, AR-15s. He
I
even
lived
took
there
my
from
grandpa shooting an AR-15.
2007 to right before 2010. It's a crappy place to live.
Okay, sorry, 28. My apologies. 28. 28. I was just trying to give him some good advice. I'm just trying to give him some good advice.
Inflation isn't all that bad. I
See,
don't know where
they act like I'm talking down to them. I'm just trying to give them some good advice.
inflation isn't even bunked at all. I don't know what you guys are talking about. We had an inflationary period under Biden. It ranged on average. Was it 6.4%? Something like that was his average throughout his 4 years. He had 1 month that was good, which was his last month in office, and that was mostly because he had already been elected out. And what they do predictive markets, which is why it went down. It happens often during an election when they know who's coming in. When you
You
don't
ain't
know who's
gonna
coming in,
donate $50. You're lying. You don't got it. Talking about you'll donate $50 if
I'm
he
not
gets.
blaming Biden for nothing. He had a very bad interest rate, inflationary rate.
Well, he had bad interest rates too. Both were
He
correct.
had horrible inflation rates. One of them went up to what 9.1.
Oh, a car
His average
interest rate was with like
6.5,
10% too.
6.4.
15% too.
Gas at one point in California where I live was $9.20 a gallon, and you guys are complaining now, and it still hasn't jumped above 6.27 where I live.
What the hell are PQ?
And Brent gas as of Friday went down to $92 a barrel. Never reached near 200, which is where Biden's was at. You have to compare him to other presidents. You have to. There's no other way around it. How else are you going to compare him? He wasn't the first president. He's the 45th and the 47th. So he's got 44 more presidents he can go and look at. If you want to talk bad, I mean, Wilson was a horrible president. Jimmy Carter might have been the worst president. He might have been even worse than Biden for that matter. Of course, I don't think Biden ran shit. I really don't think he knew where he was at most of the time. And that's me looking at him and seeing my great grandfather who had dementia.
$86 a barrel.
It's down to 86 now. I'm looking at Brent. I'm not. The WTI is usually a little lower, and that might be what you're looking at.
What do you think about all this Israel derangement in the comments section? It's crazy. All I see is Israel.
I tend to ignore it because these people don't even know the history of Israel. How many times have we gone over the history of Israel And they still say, no, it used to be Palestine. It was never Palestine before, guys. Matter of fact, even when Rome created that area in northern Gaza, by the way, only northern Gaza, it was called Syria Palestina because there was already a Palestine in Greece. So they call Syria Palestina. That was 136 AD. Around 5 to 600 AD is when the Arabs started moving in. At 710 AD, they became Muslim. By the time they had moved in, Jewish people had been there for 2,200 years already.
He's crying because I told him Jimmy Snow watching him is a waste of his time. Was I lying? Is he going to learn any life lessons about anything? How are you going to learn life lessons from a man that's never lived through nothing other than being a retard and not
Wrecking
knowing
his truck
how to
recently.
drive?
Other than wrecking his truck recently.
Like,
I
if you
feel
don't
bad.
know how to drive, what fucking lessons can you teach your fucking audience? Jesus.
Well, the thing is, when because I've seen his stream enough to know he doesn't even really do a lot
But
on the
God
politics.
bless him. Good thing that he's not harmed or anything.
He honestly talks more the social aspect of things, which is just a waste of time. Social crap doesn't guide your life. I'm sorry, reality does, and a lot of social shit is just how you feel. But statistically, if you start looking at numbers, you start looking at history, you start looking at things that are on paper that are actually real, that should be determining what you actually think about stuff. If communism's never worked, then it's never going to. If socialism doesn't work in the way that they want it to, it's never going to.
He asked me, is watching your show a waste of time? Yes, if you're broke and you can't pay
Hey,
your
freedom, I'm
bills
not shutting
and you're
the fuck up
suffering
dog.
really badly, yes, watching my show is a waste of your time. If you're suffering really badly and you're broke, can't pay your bills, absolutely watching my show is a waste
You'll
of
be at
your
my door
time.
soon, Fred? Is that a threat, Fred? Because coming to my door ain't gonna end well for you, bro.
I'm an anti-Semite. We know.
Hey, there's your first there's our first death threat of the night.
Oh yeah, I hope you're at my
I'll
door.
be at
I'm
your
waiting
door
for you.
soon. Come. It's not gonna end up well, bro.
I don't fall asleep, just so you know. And I got something for you.
Oh, when I do sleep, I sleep light. You can't try to sneak in my room. I'll jump up ready to fight, and that's not even a joke. That's actually true. I'm not worried about none of that either, Fred.
Yeah, we pissing people off tonight. Where the Democrat loser socialist at? Where's the gimme,
Oh,
gimme people? I like that black dude yesterday.
you out in California, Fred? You out in California, Fred? Because you can come to Los Banos and find me pretty easy. It's just funny. Oh, somebody gave looks like some memberships.
Who memberships?
Oh,
What memberships?
I know, Sent to Sunshine. It looked like one of the membership ones because it came in that color.
I wish y'all send some memberships, send some super chats. You heard the
Come on,
man.
I've purchased at least 200 memberships for this channel. You guys can purchase a little. You know you guys like to hate watch. You might as well make sure you get notified. Come on.
Go
Go Democrat.
Democrat. Go away,
Look,
Democrats. You mean.
I originally said I do not think there'll be much of a change in I didn't think there'd be a blue wave or a red wave. But after watching what 37, 38 incumbents get pushed out, I might be thinking differently. I don't think it's gonna be like a huge wave, but I think it might slightly go to the right.
PDF file protecting Israel first loving. What do you have to say to that?
I don't drink, so I'm not going off to the bars. Say it again. I was reading something.
They said you PDF file protecting you Israel loving.
Nobody here protecting any PDF file. You guys don't know that I'm part of the Wood Chipper
My
Coalition. So
moderator Tim just said he's in demon mode. So if anyone makes any more of these threats, he's on action. So go ahead, Democrats, make some threats against us. We have
I
some
don't
people
mind.
on action. I like it actually. Come on, where's the threats at?
I won't even be in it, and this is true. And I found out from J Money and some of the other people. I won't even be in the chats, and people are threatening my life. That's crazy. I don't know what my life has to do with yours and how I'm affecting you. If I die, I'm still not voting Democrat. It's in my will.
I won't let them steal your social security number.
Go ahead. You're going to be highly disappointed.
They're gonna vote Democrat with it. Gandalf was on before. You weren't watching. Why didn't you tune in? That's on you, Jeff. You're slacking. You're slacking,
Yeah.
Jeff. Only working
Gandalf is
30
young
hours
compared
a
to me.
week. Jeff is only working 30 hours a week. And at the same fucking
They get
time,
holiday or holding, excuse me, holding company.
holding company. Jeff is only working 30 hours a week at the same time. He's missing the episodes. Come on, Jeff. If you want to tune in to me and
Trans
Jimmy,
people do
you
affect
might
me.
as well go in.
When
If
you
you want to
start trying to
go,
push your ideology onto kids, when you start trying to go into women's sports, when you try to go into women's bathrooms, of which I have a lot of females in my family. Matter of fact, I have more females in my family than I do males. I'm going to have an issue with it. So that does affect me. Me voting on the right or left doesn't affect you.
come on, Jeff, you work 20 hours a week, buddy. We can tune in to all the Euro and travel live streams.
I'm not a Republican, Long. Sorry. You're an idiot.
Got your laundry completed. Awesome, Gigi. How you doing tonight?
Oh, I forgot it is Sunday. It's laundry day. I'm sorry if my eyes are squinting and I look pretty bad. I do have a pretty bad migraine. That's why you keep seeing me push my temple right here.
Oh no, from all these low IQ Democrats, they're starting to give me a headache. I'm having the
Well,
same
to be
symptoms.
honest, I smoked too much yesterday, which probably didn't help. And then this is my third. I have to look at my pack. My third cigarette of the day.
But y'all call anyone who
Yeah,
disapproves
my
of
third.
Donald J. Trump a Democrat. Well, what else are you? You're voting against Trump. When you vote against Trump, that makes you a Democrat, doesn't it?
An
What's
Alaskan
up,
bush
Zach?
Indian.
Zach, let me
You
make
won't.
you a moderator, brother. You deserve to be a moderator.
I was in Alaska when I was a kid as a military brat. You will not catch me in Alaska. I do not like cold. I do not like snow.
No, me and
Yeah,
Kyle went on an Alaskan cruise
I've been a
from
Saints fan since
California.
'76.
It's a
Dirty.
weekend cruise, just from Friday to Sunday.
You get just an old hat, like the brim starting to tear apart.
Trump for life. There you go. There's your moderator
Yeah,
status.
just be a good person, Zach. I don't have to hurt you.
You know who he is, right?
No, I don't.
He's the hyper cannibal. Hyper.
Oh, okay.
Cannibal.
Yeah, Hyper. Just call him Hyper. I'm bad with names anyway, so I'll forget in 2 minutes. So give us a good question, chat. I mean, you guys want to spout off falsehoods and stuff like that. How about just give us a good question? You know, something, maybe something that even hasn't been asked, or even if it has been asked, ask it. Like, I want to know. Okay, here's a bit of good news. Just the other day, Israel offed the Hamas, one of the Hamas leaders again. The less of them there are, the less terrorism there is.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
The only way to
Free
free it is to get rid of
Palestine!
Hamas. The only way to free it is to get rid of Hamas. Not to
Free
fight Israel. I said
Palestine!
ask a legit question. America has 340 million people, and our GDP dwarfs theirs. Who do you think runs who? If anything, we run them. We barely
How
get.
can you support a rapist with so many women in your family? Ask the comment section.
He's not a rapist.
E. Jean Carroll!
We know what Eugene's going through right now, don't we?
Oh, that's because Trump used his DOJ. He's corrupt. He's
Well,
weaponizing the
and
DOJ.
Biden didn't introduce his. They didn't have the Southern District of New York, which is highly liberal, with that lady running saying her whole campaign was, "I'm going to go after Trump," and then they had to create a law, change a law, which is ex post facto. For those who don't know what that means, it means after the fact, which is unconstitutional, and then tried him under those 34 supposed felonies, which were never felonies. And where the banks had said he did nothing wrong. Everybody said he did nothing wrong, but they just said guilty anyways.
I don't know, man.
Y'all don't know how property evaluation works either. If you think that the banks didn't know what the property was evaluated as, because after you do your assessment, they send a banker over to do the assessment. So the banker okayed that assessment.
Dunning-Kruger effect.
I don't drink beer. I don't drink at all, especially not beer. Fucking hate beer.
Dunning-Kruger?
I don't do black pilled stuff. Don't give me the both sides of your corrupt bullshit. There's a couple of good people on either side. Like I'll say Fetterman's a pretty decent dude. No, I just don't drink beer. I don't like beer at all. Beer's nasty. I don't drink Kool-Aid either.
What about watermelon juice?
When I was a kid, I drank Kool-Aid.
No,
Grew
what
up
about
poor.
watermelon juice? Would you drink some fresh watermelon juice?
I love watermelon, so why not?
Okay.
I
I'll
eat
bring
watermelon every week.
one day when we will meet, I will bring you a big thing of watermelon juice. You like fried chicken too?
Nobody's a team of Nick Fuentes. I love fried chicken. It's actually one of my favorite things.
So I'll bring you a
When I
big thing of watermelon juice, fried chicken. What about Black
when I
and
grew up,
Milds?
I wasn't
You ever
even a big steak eater. I liked fried chicken and I liked fish.
you ever
Spaghetti was my favorite dish.
have you ever smoke a Black and Mild?
I've tried wood before. I'm not a cigar guy.
So no Black and Milds for you.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, this is my one vice or two vices. If you want to get anything, is my NOS energy drink and my cigarettes. He's traveled a lot overseas. Where he gets the name Euro and Travel. He started off as a travel channel.
Black and Milds are nasty, yeah, no. If you eat Black and Milds, that's the sort of you done some prison time. Not only are you an African American man, you're an African American man that has done some prison time.
Yeah, I used to sell those. I worked at a gas station in Albuquerque for a while, and I used to sell those and those wraps like left and right. Like I don't know what the motherfuckers are gonna be doing with that shit.
Oh my god, you already know what they're gonna be doing with that shit. They don't smoke it like that.
No, I'd see him start to do it outside, and I have to go outside and say, "Don't smoke that shit here. Go somewhere else," because it was still illegal back then too.
And then
I
they
don't even
get
know what the law is in
fired
Albuquerque
and
on
they
it,
say,
but
hey, white boy, shut the hell up. Did any of them look at you and say, white boy, shut the hell up?
I would have probably popped him in the lip.
Oh my god.
I had permission from my boss.
It would be like Django if he was out there. You think he'd
Knock that
talk
big
to you?
beard off of him.
You think he'd talk? You think he'd talk to you like that?
He ain't gonna do that in my face, like when he tried to call me mayonnaise citizen. Fuck all that noise.
Why are they calling me mayonnaise citizen?
Black man, with a white lady with mixed kids, and then he's gonna call somebody a mayonnaise citizen. What a fucking idiot he is.
How did you find out he had a white lady?
He said so. He's got mixed kids.
Oh my gosh, what the fuck? Why is he
I think
teaching his kids that he's oppressed and that his kids are quarter oppressed?
he ain't oppressed. The only thing oppressed by him is his own mentality. He's like philosopher looking at shit from 1930s, thinking that shit's still today.
Oh my god.
Dude,
He's
I can tell you the difference between the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And in the 90s, we didn't give a fuck. When they used that term, we didn't see color. No, I knew my fucking friend Antoine was fucking black, but I didn't care that he was black. I cared that he was a good fucking person or not. That's what that shit meant.
And did you know you were Mexican?
I'm not Mexican. Hispanic, not Mexican.
You're out there with
Speak
all
Spanish.
you're out there with all the Mexicans, huh? How many of your neighbors are Mexican?
Oh, here? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. About 5 immediate, and then there's an Asian family across the street.
So we're all Mexican.
Yeah.
And then one Asian people across the street.
Yeah, there's 5 families around me, and one of them is Asian. So they look either Vietnamese. I think they're Vietnamese because they're not dark enough to be Cambodians or Laotian.
Vietnamese. No, there's some
Yeah, they never
Laotian people right next to me.
they never come out. I'm surprised it's Sunday that the neighbors aren't playing their ranchero music. They did all Saturday though. It was noisy as hell
Yeah.
yesterday.
They're gonna pull up in that lowrider in front your driveway drunk as fuck, and they're gonna fall out of their lowrider.
They don't have any lowriders. Most of them think they're rednecks and try to drive lifted trucks.
They just picked up a lowrider this Sunday.
Didi
They thought they
Mao,
were fun as
don't mind
fuck.
my. Yeah, Didi Mao, yeah, don't mind my.
They traded the truck for the lowrider, and they fell out of that. Two white guys bigoting. Are we bigoting? We're just two white guys bigoting.
I guess I do look white.
Two white guys just bigoting.
I'm not a bigot, so I'm not set. One of the things is to be set in your ways. I'm not set in my ways.
Sure am I.
Fucking dumbass dog. That neighbor's dog still don't shut up, dude. They don't train his ass.
What's up, Angelova?
Why would I care if he cares about me? He cares about America. He fixes America. That helps me. I'm not an AIPAC puppet. They can pay me if they want because I'm pro-Israel. But what you guys don't get is they are actually registered, and they do get audited. I mean, you can easily look that up, which means we know who they get their funds from. None of it comes from Israel. You're a fucking idiot for thinking any of it does. You're also a fucking idiot to think that you can't be pro-Israel without being a puppet for AIPAC. I don't go around listening to AIPAC. I don't even think I can remember one time hearing one of their speeches coming from one of their groups. You're a fucking idiot.
Come on, they're like, you heard the Black Panther speeches before, haven't you?
Heard more about them than I have AIPAC. Are they registered?
No. They're a registered terrorist organization.
A bunch of womanizing rapists. I mean, they admitted that shit. As a matter of fact, the original leader was like some big time rapist.
Oh yeah, he was a
And then
black.
you're talking about I'm being arrested, man. It's the white man. No, you raped somebody. It didn't matter what color you are. We're arresting you. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, but I think he got beaten really badly. But hey, if I was the cops, you know what I would do.
Why? I wouldn't mind kissing the wall. What's kissing the wall gonna do, bro? It's not gonna do anything. The KKK is paid for by the Southern Poverty Law Center, so you might want to talk to them.
Oh, okay, yeah. The KKK.
You know, not only was it created by the Democrats, it's also supported by the Democrats.
It's still funded by the Democrats to this day.
I bet you they did give money to Fuentes. I mean, I don't think he's looking at his funds and who's giving him money, but I bet you they did.
No, he knows damn well why he's promoting the Democrat Party so hard. It ain't just a fucking accident.
It's funny. They want to call us KKK and then turn around and call us AIPAC shills. KKK don't like Jewish people, bro. The fucking idiot.
AIPAC and KKK don't fucking mix. What are we?
They don't
AIPAC,
consider people white, so they
Klan
don't like Jewish
members?
people.
We're the AIPAC Ku Klux Klan members of 2026.
The apex neo-Nazi. You guys aren't geniuses, are you?
We're the black, white, straight transgender.
Dude, we're reading
lesbian
right now,
Klan.
Long Dixon. It's not if you can't hear us reading what you wrote. Yeah, your name is horrible. I'm not going to read the last part, Long Dixon.
I don't support the KKK, but I support
It must be
ICE.
Javon. Read his full name in your head. Long Dixon. That must be Javon.
Apex Artar. Oh, well, who, him or me?
Why would I be a Nazi? How am I a Nazi and I'm pro-Israel? You're fucking genius, Jesus Christ. No, I'm not George Soros. The fuck?
You look just like George Soros.
I don't look anything like him. I look like some fucking homeless redneck right now because I
drank so much milk today. Oh my god, it's fucking disgusting. Jesus. Fuck.
I haven't shaved in like a little bit over a week, so my hair grows fast, you can tell.
Did you drink so much milk today?
Did I drink so much what?
Milk today.
I don't drink milk at all, really. I'm a little lactose intolerant.
Milk is for babies. So imagine this gross ass mother frigger talking about, I drank so much milk today. You are gross, sir. You are gross. You are nasty. I don't want to hear about what kind of milk you drank either.
Let me see.
It's
The
probably man's
KKK,
milk.
I can't say because they are crazy liberal black people talking shit towards white people just because we claim to be racist. You like cockroach milk? I've never even heard of
Oh,
it.
I see. What the fuck? Horse milk.
I think the left drinks bull's milk, if you know what I mean.
I think they like men's milk.
What do you think bull's milk is, bro? You can't milk a bull.
Well, they like men's milk. Men's milk is the updated version of bull's milk.
What did the Jersey cops do? Who's a traitor, dude? I'm not trading. I love my country. I fought for my country. What'd you do?
He got welfare.
No, that number one, there's no Confederate flag here. Number two, if you're talking about the stars and bars, that's not a Confederate flag. It's a rebel flag. It was never used by the Confederacy. You might want to learn history, bro. I'm never taking the American flag down. You can suck a dick. You guys don't even. That's the American flag behind me. That's the American flag behind him. Ain't no one taking shit down because you fucking butthurt. Probably butt other. He's probably a Southern boy who knows the actual history of the flag and the fact it had nothing to do with the Confederacy. Maybe both. I wouldn't put it past people. He might know the history and know it's a big deal. That's not a Confederate. Again, Euro. That's not Confederate. It's rebel.
Flag. He had a
If you
rebel
want the
hat.
Confederate flag, the closest one they had to that was an all white flag, and then where we have our stars, they had the rebel flag inside of that. But the rest of the flag was white. That was the closest one. They went through several flags. None of them were the actual stars and bars. None of them were the rebel flag. And each one of their military armies had their own, but none of them again were the rebel flag.
He was a real racist black guy, probably, right? I thought Gigi was laughing at him pretty much.
I was making fun of JJ saying that was JJ. He's like, well, that's not me. Yeah, that's absolutely you. He's got your dance moves. He sounds just like you.
Who?
JJ in Discord.
He's in chat?
Man, another black guy in Discord named JJ.
Yep.
There's no number to call in.
You can drop a $50 super chat to call in.
You have to go and get vetted inside the Discord channel by a
How if
moderator.
you drop a $50 super chat? You don't need to get vetted. You can just tell us whatever you want. What's on your mind?
That's not exactly how it works. He might be underage. We don't have underage people on here.
Take your mom's credit card, drop that super chat, and let's get you in here.
I don't troll libs. I tell you stats
I'm
and
just
facts
joking.
and
Only if she gives you permission.
history. If they
Only
don't
if she
like it,
gives you
that's not my
permission if
problem.
you're at least 18 years old, so you probably shouldn't be using your mom's credit card.
I'm not Jewish, but I mean, I guess you can call me a Messianic Jew. I'm going to be just like Jesus. I'm a Christian Jew.
Well, where's your little hat?
I'm a saint. You see my LaFleur?
Well, that's a sucker ass team. That's why.
And Florida teams sort of suck, especially Tampa. Fuck Tampa. It's in the ghetto, anyways.
Well, you really don't like Tampa. You never even seen the good part of Tampa.
I've
Tampa's
been all
really good.
through Tampa.
You drove through the hood and you seen one part of it. You need to
I've
go
been
to the
all through
beach club.
Tampa, man. I've been all through
No,
Tampa.
you need to go to the beach clubs and then you'll stop
I've been
saying.
to Clearwater. I've been. What's that other one? I forget the name of the other beach there. I don't like Clearwater. Was it Clearwater, the one that's all stone beach? I don't know what the fuck is Stone Beach. It would usually.
No, it's not fucking stone. It's perfect sand. It's soft. There's no fucking
Which one's
stone
the
over
one
there.
with the stone over there?
There is no stone beach over
There
here.
is a beach that's all stone over in Tampa, in that Tampa area.
Well, Clearwater is in Tampa. I don't know about Tampa beaches.
Yeah, I know Clearwater itself is in Tampa.
Maybe about LGBTQ Street. They have a rocky beach over there
I
with
don't know.
man milk on the street.
You already in a couple of hours. It's going to be Veterans Pride Month. No, no more homosexual Pride Month. We did away with it. You guys didn't do anything to save the country, but these guys did. He was also technically a spiritual Jew. To say that he wasn't is weird. Uh, the
Do
first
you
covenant was
know? Do you know
this
who
time.
Holding Company is?
Hmm?
Do you remember who Holding Company is?
No,
Take a guess on who Holding Company is.
I don't know. Somebody who touches himself.
He's gonna be mad that you said that.
I don't know who it is.
It's Will.
Oh, I don't care. Will can do what he wants to do. Hopefully he's in a good place.
Hello, Will. Are you okay, Willie Wilson? Will.
I didn't know that. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know he had another name. I know he had like a million accounts, but I don't hold any animosity against him. He's going through a bad time.
Will, you're out there, Willie
There's
Wilson?
somewhere in Florida. There's a big Scientologist group. It might be Clearwater.
It is
It's
Clearwater.
basically a suburb of Tampa. That's why I just call it all Tampa. It's like if I'm in San Jose and I go to Santa Clara, I still call it San Jose. Santa Clara's the size of a peanut. It's all been eaten up by San Jose already.
This guy says F the Pride Month.
That's what I'm saying. It's Veterans Month. Here on out. We'll switch. We're going to give you guys November 11th. So you guys, it'll be too cold for you guys to run around half naked in the streets showing kids your dilly dallies because you want kids to see you. Up your swamp. I don't know what the fuck that means.
That means he wants to see your swampy.
I clean my ass pretty good. There's no swamp ass going on.
I remember this one retarded black dude I debated. He was a socialist and he made beats. He had no real job. He was like 37 years old. He kept telling me he was selling beats. The dude didn't even make $500 a month. And he was telling me he was selling beats.
Time isn't running short for us all. We're having a great time,
And
Byron.
then he told me his producer name was Swamp Gator or Swamp something. And I'm like, why the fuck do you call yourself Swamp Gator? Are you swamp ass?
You got to give him the stank eye.
And when I told him that, he started chimping out so fucking hard.
I
He
can't do it
said
with you, bro.
he said the N word and everything. I had to kick him out. He was acting crazy.
Nuremberg 2.0. These people, man, they're weird.
They're your friends.
Hey, my friends, these are your friends. They come to see you. They only come to threaten my life. I mean, hear me
Hear me
out.
out. Veterans Month instead of.
I was reading it too.
Go ahead.
Instead of Black History Month, I don't care about having Black History Month. It's just if you're going to do that, have White History Month, have Hispanic History Month. You can't have one. There's nothing special about them. They're people.
No,
You
that's
can't
not
have
right.
one
They're
without the
black.
other.
They're special. Are you black?
What's my? Why are you gonna make me say my genetic history, bro?
Because I'm asking if you think that they're special. If black people, I'm like saying, they are
Uh,
special. Not
if I
everyone's
want to make
black.
sure I build a mud hut that lasts, a spear that I can chuck, and all that, then I'm gonna go to the African community, not the black community, the African community. There's a difference.
So you
I'm
go back to your own community.
uh, I'm 34% Angolan and 4% Sub-Saharan African. Okay, I don't look like it. Now you will tell if you come and touch my beard and feel how thick and messy it is, or you watch me shave. Jesus Christ, that's pure pain. But outside of that, and the fact that I can dance, you're not gonna know.
That means he's 38% black.
I love
What about
tacos.
your criminal record? Is it the same as theirs or no?
Nah, I don't have any criminal record.
What
I still got my
about? Are you
clearance, bro. I up my top secret clearance every 2 to 5 years, mattering on which one they give me.
your top what?
Top secret clearance. I had to get it to be in that particular the 726 ACS. You have to have a top secret clearance level. It's not even that hard to get, really. It's not
So
like
why do you keep that?
it's not the top level by any means.
So why the hell do you keep that? Are you with the
Because
Mossad?
if my job, so I used to go to like to the DoD and the FBI and work on their stuff. So if I go into those areas, you got to get cleared. If you keep your clearance, I don't have to wait 6 months to be cleared because it takes a while to get cleared.
Oh,
You're
so
watching YouTube. That's what you're watching, bro.
put that crack pipe down. You were watching YouTube,
Wrong
sir.
with being a Fed? I wouldn't mind being a Fed. I have a
I
lot of
was
people like
Fed. You can tell me if you're a Fed. Are you Mossad?
no.
Are you
If I,
FBI?
if I was a Fed, I would tell you I'm not a Fed. I don't know what to tell these people. Do I look like one?
CIA? Wait,
I mean,
CIA?
am I working in the redneck categories or something? Looking like
CIA?
them?
No, this is all just a facade. Is are you part of the CIA or the FBI? Or what agency of the deep state do you work for?
NSA, no such agency.
NSA.
No such agency.
Yeah, okay. So
I
you
don't get
work for NSA.
either, Mr. Dixon.
So y'all heard him straight up. He works for the fucking NSA.
No such agency. That's what it stands for.
I can't believe you.
I could be FBI, Federal
You
Boob
heard it
Inspector.
here. Your
That would
own
be a good job.
travel's handler. Your own traveler's handler.
Yeah, I keep trying to get Israel to pay you. I don't know why they don't.
They're gonna say you keep trying to get Israel to pay me, but it's not working.
What do you mean? What's going on in the Discord? Be more affluent. If there's something going on in the Discord,
I don't see nothing. I have it
what do you
open
mean
right here.
all EBT? I've never taken EBT in my life. I've never taken a handout in my life.
Come on, you love the EBT. EBT was a lifeline until you could get back on your feet. It's okay. There's nothing
No,
disrespectful about that.
I've never been on it though.
You took EBT for 3 weeks and then you jumped back on your
No,
feet. Real respectable.
never been on any EBT.
What about when you were homeless? You
No,
didn't take
that's not
EBT?
truly Veterans Month, and we're taking a summer month. We deserve a summer month. We're not taking November 11th. We're switching with the gay pride. Gay pride, they did nothing, nothing, nothing. What'd you do? Take a dick in the ass?
Yes,
Fuck.
that's a real accomplishment for the
It's
LGBTQ
not
community.
really Veterans Month, and they don't celebrate it. And it's in the middle of fucking November. Fuck that, dude. We're taking June, and then July is gonna be White Heritage Month because
Imagine
who
you
freed the
looked like
country.
Christina. Would that not be an accomplishment?
Say it again.
Imagine you looked like Christina. Would that not be an accomplishment for you?
To look like Andre the Giant and Danny DeVito had a kid?
You're gonna take a dick in the ass.
No, thank you. It's not an accomplishment. A little bit of lube and some bad morals, and that's all it takes.
That's disgusting. That's true, but that's disgusting. But you don't feel bad that Danny DeVito is in the hospital?
Now, I don't know Danny DeVito personally.
Danny DeVito is not in the hospital, but actually on the bed and saying, "Oh, my blood cells, unfortunately, my red blood cells are depleting.
Are you talking about Mr. Chris?
Yeah, they need a transfusion." No, not Mr. Chris Casino.
Well, if they need a transfusion, figure out what the hell their blood type is. It's not hard to do a transfusion.
They
Blood
said they
everywhere.
need. They said they're only going to use real women's blood.
It doesn't work. It's not gonna make her a lady, him a lady.
I don't know. He seemed to think differently.
It's a dude. Got thicker 5 o'clock shadow than my freaking beard, dude.
If he takes his blood, this blood transfusion. When he told me he needs a transfusion, I thought he was joking because he says transfusion. So I thought it was a joke because he's
Mm.
trans.
There's blood everywhere. There's plenty of blood to give that person a transfusion. It's not like a kidney. All you got to do is get the blood type right. I believe mine's A negative.
Do you think he's using up all the blood that we need for real kids and men and women?
Well, hopefully he's not bleeding out of his permanent wound.
Well, he apparently, I think he told me he's lost a lot of blood out of his brain, but I don't know. That's
I
a
can't.
real
Who's
unfortunate.
blinded? I can't read the name for some reason. That blue just does not show up well. That it's like a cyan.
It's Tim. It's damage.
Oh, damage. Oh, that sucks. Milk the chickens. That one's actually sort of funny. Dirty clean, drifty clean, dritty clean, whatever the hell your name is. Just don't goon the chickens. That gets a little
No,
nerve
his
wracking.
blood cells stopped working around his entire fucking body. He can't get out of bed. It's terrible. Everyone pray.
Dating. Why would I date a guy? I'm a lesbian. I'm
Pray
a
for
male
him.
to female to male trans lesbian.
Pray for him. Pray for Mr. Chris.
Got to do the Harry Sisson.
Pray for Mr. Chris.
I don't want Chris to be in pain or whatever. Just
He literally can't get out of bed.
then he probably shouldn't have done all those medical treatments that are not good for you. They're not healthy.
But he craps blood.
Probably due to one of those medical treatments or the fact that they take estrogen when it's poison to the male body.
Fuck.
I don't watch really Fox News really either, so I mix up my news, and most of what I get is either very neutral or very left news.
Stop saying harmful facts. You're saying harmful facts that are just simply not true.
Trump is
Estrogen
our
is
Lord
good.
and Savior. Only Jesus
E-
is. Stop trying to
Estrogen
act
is
like you're a Trump supporter doing that.
estrogen is such a good thing for the male body. Come on, time.
No, it's literally poison for the male body. That's why I said when people were asking if I would want somebody who's trans in the military, I'm like, no, because I got to trust the person in the foxhole next to me. It's hard enough to get water logistically into certain areas. I'm got to worry about medication getting in and stuff like that too, and that person being mentally ready for everything and healthy. No,
You think he'd
war
be tweaking out like,
about making the person next to you feel good.
you think he'd be tweaking out like that in the trenches right next to you?
Trans, the same rights that we got, they already have. So what
You
other
think
rights do they
Kristen
need?
Chris would be in the trenches with you like, oh, my wiener, it fell off, I cut it off, I need estrogen.
Mr. Chris on the very first shot would start fucking ball up and start fucking crying.
He would say, why
The
they
average
come
person would
why
in
they
general.
fight up for
The average person would in general.
war? He said,
The average
why they
person
fight
in
up for
general
war?
feel that first shot go by their head and they would ball up and start crying.
What do you think he would do if he found out that he was getting sent to Iran?
I would say, what the hell is wrong with our people, man? Why would you send that person? It's a big ass target too. Not like Mr. Chris is small.
They sent him as a meat shield, dude. What else do you
I
think?
mean, not to be rude, but Mr. Chris is easy to draw if you can draw a circle.
Oh my god, dude, it's fucked up. They say the same
Might
thing
get
about me.
because that balding hairline is going further and further back every time I see
No,
him
that's
on.
not balding. That's a strong hairline.
No, that thing's going further and further back every time I see him on stream.
That's a strong hairline. It's a strong hairline. Come on.
I am unbiased. My whatever you want to call bias would be based on a statistical fact,
I say
data.
we do a
historical
call
evidence.
tomorrow and we let if we can possibly somehow get a trans guest on, we can let them talk to a real woman. If we can get a woman that says, "Hey, let me cut off your let me cut off my ding dong. I'm a man and I'll go into a woman's bathroom." If we can find one of those people, we'll be able to get them on tomorrow for the first day of LGBTQ. If not, we have a trans man, a transgender man. He's a real man, just like me or you. He said he can grow a penis if he takes enough
Oh, that is not a man.
testosterone.
I do not want to see that creature on here again. Oh my god.
Why? Why?
That big ass ears, that greasy, dangly hair. Doesn't look anything like a female at all. Talks to
He
you and
said
calls
don't.
you
He
honey
said
and
if he
stuff.
doesn't take a shower for 7 weeks straight, that he will be more like a man. I think it worked. Oh,
That was one ugly thing, man. I'm sorry.
can he go in the men's bathroom?
No, they can create their own bathroom. They wanted to do what they did. They should
Or you can pick him out or no?
they should
If you recognize him from the stream and he's pissing in the urinal right next to you, we're gonna kick him out.
no. He's a man, but the second he looks at my yoo-hoo, I'm gonna wop wop.
He's a man. He's a woman. It's a trans man. That means it's a
It's a
woman.
man. It's a man trying to think that he's a woman. No, thank you.
No, it's not a trans woman. It's a trans man. Do you know the difference
Oh,
between a
you're talking about
trans?
that other one, that weirdo? That's not gonna be in
Yeah.
the urinal next to me. They ain't got a penis.
Oh my god.
Yeah, are they gonna piss down their leg?
Uh, well, apparently this is gonna sound vile, but according to Mr. Chris, he said that he pees down his leg all the time. No, on accident.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He cut off the wee wee.
Oh my god.
He cut off the wee wee. You like that, don't you? Come on. You like the fact that
There's
he cut off his
there's
wee
two
wee. You're thinking
things
about it.
here.
You're thinking about the piss
So
driving down his leg.
Chris had body dysmorphia and what's the other thing called? Um gender
Micropene.
dysphoria.
Micropene.
Gender dysphoria and body dysmorphia, and they're both mental conditions, guys. I don't know why you guys keep trying to fight that they're not mental conditions. I don't need any extra rights. You can't go out and physically harm anybody. It doesn't matter what they are.
They said that you're trying to give me the keys to life.
I ain't got the keys to life. The fuck?
Oh shit.
Yeah, trans people are demons. Yeah. Yeah, the best way to free Palestine is to get rid of Hamas.
The
Not a fake
ones that
Christian.
act like demons and do demonic shit are
You're
demons.
committing a sin by calling me a fake
Trans
Christian, by the
people
way.
are people. Trans
I don't
people are
care what you
people.
think.
They're still people at the end of the day. They're just like people that cut off their penises.
They're people with mental disorders.
I agree. They have mental disorders.
I mean, it's one of them pops out in the DSM-5. The other one is something they have in common with bodybuilders that use things like steroids to get bulked up. The body dysmorphia. They just never think their body is quite right.
What would you do if a trans woman came up to you and tried to came up in the in the bathroom stall? A real trans woman, a man in a dress, like that man in a dress with the dick, and he's and he says he closes the stall door behind you and he says, "Bend over." What are you gonna do? You're gonna get
Oh,
him off and wait you.
I'm probably going to jail.
Fair enough. That's enough said on that
I'm
topic.
probably going in jail if a
Legal
female does
self
that too.
defense.
You're not coming into the stall with me. I'm going in there to take a shit. If I'm in the stall, I'm taking a shit. Bodybuilding is actually when they overdo it is the same body dysmorphia that A lot of trans people have that same issue. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn the light on out here. It's getting a little dark outside.
Who the fuck is Joe Keller?
I have no clue. They keep writing it.
I'm so confused. Is that a Democrat? If that's a Democrat, I can get behind that.
Huh. Even everybody else is asking who the hell it is too.
Free Palestine?
We used Katrina, dude. We watched it the 40
Free
other times you guys wrote it. Palestine will be free when you get rid of Hamas. It's not a country to start off with. It's northern Gaza. Northern Gaza is part of Israel. If you want to call it Palestine, fine. But Palestine would just be like a city inside of Israel.
It's Palestine!
I don't care. I don't need people to appease my needs. You obviously have a very poor fucking idea of how to rate people, bro. I don't need anybody to go with my needs. I support myself. I live my own life. It's the left that keep trying to push their values onto us. Sorry, not happening.
I agree with 100%. Thank you, sir.
We're not in any type of cult. You're an idiot.
You told me not to tell anyone, but this is a cult that you have a free haircut and free uniform for me. And that
Well,
you're
then
the
where's
cult
my
master.
haircut? My uniform, damn it.
You have one. You have a whole trunk full of them.
No, I don't.
Show us your trunk right now, then prove it.
I don't have a trunk.
No, the trunk of your car. You know where I'm talking about.
Trunk of my car is full of toner.
Yeah, sure, toner.
Mm-hmm. Copier toner. Joe Keller is a liberal. Okay. Yeah, you can arrest him. Fantastic Donald Trump. Thank you. FDT. Fantastic Donald Trump. Yeah, there's dysphoria. That's gender dysphoria, body dysmorphia. Dysmorphia is a morphing of the body. They don't believe their body is set up the right way and they try to change it to fit what their aspect is. That is a mental condition. I don't know. Trump could be a fallen angel. I don't know. I don't see it, but I know what I handle myself and more. They don't. They can't. See, if you want them to go to war, then you go sit in a foxhole with them. And when they get sick from estrogen or when they can't get what they need and they start getting sick, you deal with it. The objective of war is not to lose. Don't put my fellow soldiers in a foxhole with somebody that is not prepared to be everything no matter what happens at that time. Dude, stop spamming. I will fucking ban you for life.
Keep it coming, dude. Keep it coming.
He's writing the same fucking thing over and over again. So
Is he
see,
lying? Is he lying?
I just put him out. Well, I only put him out for a minute. But
Is he
Zach
lying now?
said I don't want to see you for a whole day.
His name is Victim Culture. That should be Django's name.
No, Speakeasy was getting a little victim-y for me in Discord towards the end there too. They put black people in jail longer. Okay. It's the crime. There's a lot of aspects to the crime outside of the actual thing that actually involve into why they get longer. But lately they've been charging white people vastly higher bails.
Free Chud the Builder.
Yeah, well, I might not agree with everything he does. I know why he does it. But the original 1.25 and then the 1 million that it reduced to, that was crazy. Nobody died in his thing, but Carmelo Anthony, he literally murdered somebody, and what was his bill? Like 125K?
250,000.
I knew it was something like that. But this guy, he did a whole write up on all these things, and his whole list is of people that either raped or murdered people, and they were like barely on the chart like this. And you see Chud the Builder, and it's skyrocketing how much his thing is where nobody died in his event. I don't have a sexual identity.
He's bisexual.
My one brain cell works better than your entire body. Have fun. It was self-defense. I mean, once you grab somebody from behind and you put them in a rear naked chokehold, you can do anything with him. You can break his neck. You can choke him out. You can do all sorts of stuff. So he shot under self-defense. He was originally walking away. He never said, like the news tried to say, oh, he said all this stuff to him. He never said any of that stuff to him. Not according to the prosecution.
He never called him the N-word.
Nope, not according to the prosecution. Otherwise, they would have brought it up. And it's not a freedom of speech case. It's a self-defense case. It's okay if you don't like Trump haters. They're idiots. They hate him just to hate him because they're told to hate him. Most judges can be bass backwards because they got their own emotional thing that they throw in it, which is idiotic. You're supposed to be able to try to pull your emotions out of it and be as unbiased as possible, but human nature does make you biased in some sense. I try to bias myself to what the stats and figures are. So
Do you like voting your own rights away?
I'll vote against the 19th Amendment and repeal it, but then again, I'd still be able to vote.
Double tap that screen, guys. Let's get to Andy.
And by the way, the 19th Amendment is not the amendment that gives women the right to vote. It gives everybody else who didn't have the right to vote to vote. So it was also women.
Let's get to 100 likes, fellas. 100 likes. If y'all got any questions, comments, you want to show some love, drop
We
some
don't hate
super chats,
immigrants.
drop some
No,
mentions.
not. You're not going to lie on Euro. He doesn't hate immigrants. My mom's a fucking immigrant. We don't like illegal alien migrants. To be an immigrant, you have to go through the legal process called immigration. Otherwise, you're a migrant. And if you're illegal in America, the legal term is illegal alien. So don't lie on people. We don't like illegal alien migrants.
We do not.
Well, hello, person in the Netherlands.
Oh, shout out the Netherlands.
Nobody's destroying the country, dude. We already had Obama, he tried. We had Biden, he tried. We had Jimmy Carter, he tried. We had the two Bushes. I think they both tried too. Don't get me wrong. I didn't like the Bushes.
What
I'm gonna do
about
something I hate doing on stream, but see, I have some sriracha chips here.
what about Clinton? What do you think about Clinton?
I know he tried. Shit, he shut down half the military, reduced the Air Force alone by 3/4 the size. The fuck was he thinking?
Well, he did have a surplus.
It's a real house, by the way. It's not a trailer.
He did have a surplus. What's wrong with living in a trailer? Bill Clinton had a surplus. Donald Trump did not have a surplus.
Bill Clinton got a lot of soldiers killed with his stupidity.
Are you sure that was Bill?
He took all the money out of the military. He took all the toys and he took all the people, and then he said, "Hey, go to war." I was craving those sriracha chips. I'm sorry.
What the fuck are sriracha chips?
Sriracha is that Hispanic sauce. It's a little bit spicy, a little bit sweet. It's a little bit spicy and a little bit sweet. No, I was craving it. Let me see. Anybody got anything? We tried to debate Parker and Dean. They refused. You want them to debate us? You get them to debate us. Okay, we got a super chat here. Thoughts on Section 224 of the National Defense Authorization Act 2027? Have you read the Federalist and Anti-Federalist papers? Yeah, I ain't read the Federalist papers in a long time. I have a history degree. Part of my thing was going through like the Constitution and stuff. I'm not worried about the Federalist Papers, anyways. We're controlled and led by the Constitution. And I haven't read anything up on. I mean, Euro can probably Google it and read up a little bit on Section 224 of the National Defense Authorization Act.
Okay,
I don't know.
I'll read.
Is that the year? Because it's not 2027 yet, so I don't. Or is that another portion of the section?
This act simply says we will give all of our money to Israel.
That act is about the money we give to Israel.
Oh,
We
it
don't
says
give
we will
them
give
much.
all of our money.
Where does it say that at? Which act is this?
It said in the year. It says in the year 2027 we will give all of our money.
Israel's trying to get off of our teat, and they're over here saying that we're who came up with this act? That guy who got kicked out of
The
office, Massey.
Democrats. No, it was the Democrats. It wasn't Massey. It was a pro-Israel Democrat. That was a radical Israeli.
Massey's a Democrat. He just hides in Republican clothing. I mean, he voted against everything that would help the actual citizens. He could say as much as he wanted. I voted 91% down the line with conservatives. Yeah, but that 9% was all shit that would help the citizens.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Probably bullshit.
The
I mean, what
House
is it?
Armed Services Committee's draft for the fiscal year 2027 defense authorization is a highly discussed. If this law passed, it would represent a massive structure shift in how the USA and Israel handle defense, moving the relationship from a traditional aid and purchase model toward a deep systematic military-industrial integration.
All right,
What
so you're reading
exactly does
someone's
it
opinion.
do?
You're reading somebody's opinion. I want to read the actual law when I have time, because I guarantee you it doesn't say half of what they're saying. But you're going to read, and I'm sorry to say it, but even people who write in journalism on the right are still more left than most people. So
Yeah, it seems like a fake bill that's trying to sound like they're going to restructure our deal
here,
with Israel. This is like a fake bill.
Yeah, you're
That
right.
says they're gonna.
Mysterion, he does say it's okay to drink, but not to drink in excess. Oh,
This
that's a
is-
threat to his life. by the way. 86 is actually calling for a performative action, so you might want to stop writing that. Robert. I wonder if he knows we
Yeah,
had the
this is
Homeland
a
Security
fake
guy
bill to
that
try to.
he watches your
Hey,
stream.
our relationship with AIPAC and Israel is perfect. AIPAC sends no money to Israel. It's really
Hey,
great.
Robert, I'm going to give you a little bit of a warning. We actually do have a Homeland Security guy who watches the stream. So what I'm going to do to help you out here is I'm going to time you out for 10 seconds so it deletes your call to action. That is not covered under the First Amendment. John, same thing, not covered under the First Amendment. 286 means you're actually telling somebody to perform an action. Call to action is not covered under the First Amendment. Call to action when it includes violence, excuse me, to be more accurate.
Can we get to 100 likes, chat? If you guys got any more questions or comments about Israel or whatever that bullshit y'all talking about, drop some super chat.
Reminds me, Euro. I know they re-arrested or indicted Comey. What was that all about? That was a while ago, right? A couple of weeks ago.
The same charges.
So the same 8647 comment, which should be proved to you guys, it's against the law. Because for him to be arrested, they already indicted him. That means a jury of 12 individuals, I think it's 12, it might be 6, have already said there's more than enough evidence to try him. Yeah, Trump isn't skinny, big deal. He's also not huge.
He's definitely huge.
In the Constitution,
Carolina is
First
huge.
Amendment is not calls to action when violence is incurred are not covered. There we go. I'm not on any registry, so.
Are you sure about that?
Say that. If I checked your hard drive, I bet you'd be the one going to jail, skewed.
I checked your hard drive, and guess what? You're
I have
going
the
to
most boring
jail.
hard drive. You know what you'll see on my hard drive? Battlefield 6, World of Tank, is it World of Tanks? And Tecmo Bowl 3. That's all you're going to see on my hard drive. That's all that's on there.
No, go to the photo. Go to the PDF files.
It would be just Adobe Acrobat, and I have no Adobe Acrobat files. Dumb as rocks, but I'd run
No.
circles around you. What does that make you, Chris Mason? What a gay name. Are you gay? Yeah, I'm into
How'd you know?
child protection.
How'd you know?
That person's
How'd you know
gay.
I'm gay?
You're not. Wait, you are happy to the point of giddiness, so that works. I meant to say
Yeah,
homosexual.
that kind of proves my point. Who really gives a fuck if someone calls you gay?
All laws not aligned with the Constitution are repugnant. Yes, all laws not aligned with the Constitution are repugnant. But the
Come
First
on,
Amendment
I'm
does
gay, y'all. Some
cover,
of y'all
and
gay
no
men
one,
out
and it
there
doesn't cover
that like your
uh,
send some super
calls to
chats.
action when violence is incurred. So you cannot tell somebody to go out and harm somebody else. When you say 86, it's a call to action. Now you're saying 47 after, that's the particular person. So you're asking for somebody to go and do an action of violence to somebody else. That is not covered under the First Amendment. Just like the Second Amendment, which says shall not infringe. A lot of legal people don't realize this until you look it up, but infringe is an actual legal term which goes beyond what the First Amendment says of shall make no law against. But you guys wouldn't know that unless you go back into history of Euro's channel, look for my very first stream with Euro, and find my talk on the Bill of Rights, the first 10 amendments. Can you guys tell me which amendment of the first 10 amendments allows us to write amendments 11 through 27? I'll help you out. It's the 9th Amendment because it says all rights here are not said. I'm not going to quote it perfectly. Not said within these 10 are also covered. Now, what they did mess up on in 11 through 27, the amendments were actually specifically written to be negative laws that the government cannot do. But some of those amendments are laws against what we can do, and that's not what the amendments were intended for, by the way.
So Trump can be president in 2028.
They just have to. Well, that's a restriction against government, so that would fit the 22nd Amendment or the 24th. I think it's 22nd, right? They would just have to adjust it. I really don't care. I mean, the left already had their king. I mean, they had Roosevelt serve 4 terms, die in the 4th term. That makes him a king.
So we deserve
Nobody
our king now.
the checkerboard Obama again.
So we need our
People
king now.
No, I'm an emperor. Fuck that. I outrank a king. Why would
Do
you
we
want to
have
bring back
Donald Trump as king?
Obama was trash? I'm sorry. Obama committed more crimes against the American people than any other president. He literally executed a 16-year-old American citizen because he was so mad he couldn't get to that guy's father in a drone strike.
Y'all double tap like button. Subscribe, drop some super
808. I
chats.
don't know why you're worried about who's dumb or dumber, man. I'll run circles around you. So if I'm dumb or dumber, what the fuck are you, bro? 808,
Smarter?
Florida. 808 is Florida, right?
No, that's California.
No, 808 is Florida. The 808 kick drum make the girlies get dumb.
I don't know where 850 is for.
Isn't that just northern Florida, like the Panhandle, like Pensacola, Milton? I thought 808's
Yeah.
like Miami, isn't it?
No, 808 is definitely not my name.
It's not California. I think the closest we have is 805, which is near Bakersfield.
It's right past Bakersfield. It's 808.
I'm talking about past Bakersfield is 559 and 661. And then it goes to 408 and then 415 and 510. 208 is Boise.
You're just missing it. You're just missing it. You're just missing it. Just a nudge.
808 kick drum, make the girlies get dumb. Yeah, that's Florida. It's in the rap song.
Who says in the chat it's Florida?
Yeah. It's like, I think it's Miami.
Nope. 951 is
Reading at a
Miami.
first grade level, dude. I actually have 4 college degrees. You can suck a dick, giant. I have a migraine. I still read better than you. I'm dyslexic and still read better than you.
951 is
Hawaii.
Miami.
213 I thought was Hawaii, or is that LA?
808 is Hawaii.
Is it?
Yeah, they
I don't
got
know.
parties over there.
I can't look it up because I'm on the phone right now. So
Someone said it was 808 in 1988. But they say 808 now belongs to Hawaii. Yep. That's a fact. They said Waikiki, Maui,
that
the
makes
Big
sense. That's fine.
Island, Lani.
That's fine. It's whatever.
They said they told you in the
Read at
chat.
third grade level.
They said
I had a
keep sucking up
college
those.
education, multiple college educations. I've been reading at a college level since first grade when I took my first CTAPS test. So
They said keep sucking up that welfare, old cow.
what a
They said
welfare,
some
dude.
fucked up
I've
shit.
never collected any welfare. I've never collected any EBT stuff. I've been homeless twice because of one of them was a direct action of what Newsom did. Another one was an indirect action of what Newsom did, but something I had to do to make sure my son was good. Never for a long period of time. Never took handouts. Never begged for money. Just kept working. Both times I was working. I just didn't have the money to afford anything out here in California. Again, Don, that is a call to action. That is not covered under the First Amendment. I'm going to save your ass by deleting that for you.
How many death threats today?
No, they keep giving Trump death threats. We've had, I haven't read all their stuff. We've probably had more than that one, but I mean, the guy literally said he'd be at my house soon. I've been waiting. How long have you been on stream? Near an hour and a half. He still ain't showed up.
Someone said F Newsom.
Yeah, fuck Newsom. This is when he was mayor too, guys. What? And then lieutenant governor.
What did you say when he became governor? Were you furious as fuck?
I was like, that's typical of California. Vote the worst one in. And then the guy literally said, you want to talk about, these people are talking about our reading levels. He said he couldn't fucking read. He said the only way he could read is if he underlined shit. And he tried to compare himself to a black person because of that. So fucking racist. Stop spamming.
They love to spam. Y'all are off your fucking rocker instead of spamming, drop super chats. Everyone and their mothers.
You know what? Yeah, I'm usually give 10 seconds, but I'm giving you a full minute. You can calm your fucking little britches down, bitch boy. Released in 1980.
White
Yeah.
veterans get extorted in prison too. That's facts. Facts. I think that's a threat against you.
Who's making a threat against me? I love threats.
He's saying that if you go to prison, they're gonna extort you.
You're gonna have to
They
do it with
said
my
the
younger
white
brother.
veteran. They said the white veteran guy. They're gonna
Nah.
extort you in prison.
Orale pues. You think I'm fucking white, eh? Que chinga, güey. Chinga tu madre, puto. You're gonna have to get by my little brother. He's only about 6'5", 300 pounds in prison. The fact that he was mentioned so many times, and stop spamming it to start off with, but the fact he was mentioned so many times, not implicated in each one of those 3,900 times that you want to say, which the number keeps changing, was investigated by Biden's DOJ and Biden's FBI, and they really wanted to put him in prison. And they said it was salacious and non-factual. I don't know what to tell you, except for it. To me, it frees him even more. The FBI literally would ask questions with his name in it just so they could add him on the file.
But you don't understand. The Jews are buying up all the properties. That's
Well,
why
my
none of
family
us.
tree is pretty mixed, being my mom's not even from America. Oh God, you guys want him to be in the closet. He's not going to be gay like you guys want. He's not. Euro prefers to be a top, anyways.
For how much?
Hey, in the military, $20 is $20. My mom's from Portugal.
A private jet is a private jet.
He's not in the closet. You guys want him to be in the closet. They keep saying you're in the closet.
There's not a fucking closet in this room.
I'm definitely not in the closet. Somebody just called me closeted Gramps. Yeah, I've been married twice. I actually have a kid. My dick works, and I like women. I served. I have pictures of me serving. I have a DD Form 214 showing that I served. So you can fuck off. What the fuck's your name? Pine Oak.
Will? His name is Will. That's Will.
Oh, is that Will also? Will, man, what is your fucking major malfunction, bro? I don't know who hurt your fucking butt, but I was the one that was on your side in there, and then you fucking spazzed out, and you have some fucking issue. Your issue is not my fucking problem, bro. I went and I found my DD Form 14, by the way, 214. I went and I found my medical records. I went and I found all that shit. You can keep talking that shit, and then you're gonna get exposed in the end, Will. Or you could just, apologize, and I'm cool with that. I know you're going through some shit.
Did Will apologize to you yet and drop $100 super chat?
He didn't really even have to apologize to me, to be honest. He just needs to stop with his little rant, his weirdness. He didn't even have my last name right. Something like Conrad or something like that. He said before. Geez, I wonder who that is.
That's
Wonder
your
who.
real name.
I wonder who that is.
We did an AI scan of your face and we found out your real last name.
They tried that already.
Who?
But that one guy
Will?
doxed me, and I I was like, go ahead and dox me, dude. I don't care. Well, what are you gonna get out of it? There's nothing you're gonna get out of me that I won't admit. But that's what the
What
past
about
is.
the fact that what about the fact that the Jews run the country?
That's not obviously true at all. Jews are awesome. One of the
Are
in
you
America, one of the least violent races in America, outside of certain Asian races. Not all Asian races, because the Cambodians and Laotians don't follow the same aspect to say as a Korean or even a Chinese person or Japanese.
yeah, they steal.
I'm not gonna go through everything with you, Will. We already went through all this stuff. I don't know why you have a problem with me, dude. Find somebody else to go and talk to, dude. I told you when I was in, and then you got all this stuff mixed up, and then you said something about being a fucking Marine or something, which I never said. Never, ever, ever said. You see that? That's an Air Force uniform, not a Marine uniform.
What is Will saying?
You could be potato peeler for all I know. No, I definitely did. Wasn't a potato peeler. It's more of an army job, by the way. Maybe Navy. The funny thing is, you don't know that I even got vetted by Euro, who went through and read some of the stuff. So Euro knows some of the stuff. How about letting yourself go? What are you talking about? I'm still in good shape. I still run 10Ks. I still am. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not fat. I'm not overweight. I'm just exactly 30 years older than I am in that picture. Almost to the day, because that picture would have been taken. When did I graduate basic? I went into March 1st, 6 weeks, so the middle of April, right around the
Where are you
16th.
at? Where's Will at?
No, you said that other guy was Will, Paolo, whatever his name is. Pine, uh, Pine Oak Woodworks. I don't know if that's Will though, because he said he called you a kid.
You look very feminine when you were young. I bet you were popular
I'm
in the
not
bear
stolen
offs.
valor, dude. Shut your fucking trap, you fucking idiot. I was with a 726 ACS. I already told you that. Definitely wasn't a pencil pusher.
I'm right here, man. I'm Will, even though that's not my damn name.
I don't care what
Sorry,
your
Will.
name is, dude.
I guess it's not. I guess it's not Will.
Yeah,
I guess it's
I don't
not.
have to prove anything. There's a picture of me literally in my uniform. You can even see the crease because I scanned this picture in right across my lapel there. Not lapel, whatever that fucking your collar is called. Um, I don't know what
How
else to
do we
tell you.
know this is your brother?
What?
How do we know this isn't your brother?
My brother looks nothing like me. Do you want to see him? He's way taller and bigger than me. My other brother is fucking looks Puerto Rican. He's got dark ass skin. He's also a little taller than me and fucking massively muscular. Nobody's on drugs, dude. You guys are fucking weird. Two plus
I've
two.
been where.
Jesus. You
Huh?
take the two and the two and you merge them together and you make a fish. So no, why would we be anti-Trump? Doesn't make any sense to be anti-Trump.
Don't
Doesn't make any
take
sense even
shrooms.
if
Are
you
you
don't like
dumb?
Trump to be anti-Trump, because to be anti-Trump means you want America to fail, and if you want America to fail, you're not an American.
They're
You see,
not on drugs. They're just
I have a
MAGA.
picture of my younger brother. Let me see. I have a picture of my older brother somewhere in there too, but
I don't think America is thriving. I know America is thriving.
well, they want to talk about things like inflation when the inflation's not even that high, blah blah blah.
The American economy is booming.
That's my younger brother. Does he not look like a fucking hood rat?
Yeah,
And
he looks like a real.
he's mad. Look, his chest doesn't even fit in the fucking picture. He's a shot caller. He's in a Mexican gang in the prisons. You see the tattoo on his neck. You can't really see the one on it. He has one on his eye.
I
They call
thought
him
only
Casper.
I thought only Mexicans can be shot callers in prison.
No, they call him Casper. He's in Soledad, but that's him.
And so
And then I don't know if I can find my older brother. It's mixed in all these other pictures that I've screenshotted for you guys when people wanted factual data on stuff, because people don't know how to do data. You can't see how big my brother is, though. He's like, his arms are as big as my legs. No, I don't want to show that one because that shows his wife and stuff.
they were saying this photo was taken in the 1990s, and they said your military photo was taken in the 70s.
That military photo was taken in 96. I was 23 years old. Almost exactly. I got off the bus for basic training on March 1st. That's my birthday. So, again, wrong. If it was taken in the 70s, by the way, I would have had the bus driver cap on. They used the bus driver cap back then, not the flight Oh, I can't remember. His flight something cap is what they called that one.
I'm gonna let you go into this one because you're just fucking pissing me off at this point. You want to read it, or you want me to read it to you and you
I
can
was.
react?
Oh, give me a second here.
I'll read it to you.
Um,
I got you. Hold on.
let me see here. Where's it at?
The $20 super chat the guy just gave.
Okay, America is failed state. No, it isn't. 40 trillion in debt. We've been in debt for ever. Education has failed. Sort of. We could do much better there. Healthcare has failed. Healthcare is actually awesome. It's insurance that's a problem, and the fact that you guys won't let us adjust things a certain way that makes it a problem. And the fact that Obamacare ruined healthcare even more. Monetary system failed. Incorrect. Food. Food poison. If you want to say that some food is bad for us, yeah, we chose to eat it. Air is poisoned. Nah, I breathe the California air, and it's the worst air, and it's still not poisoned. I can go on and on and on. You're a black pilled person. I don't do black pilled things. I don't
Thank
know
you
what,
for the super chat.
I mean, I don't know what
It's
to
just
tell you. It's
wrong.
not as bad as you think. I'm not white pilled. Don't get me wrong, guys. I don't think everything's perfect, but you guys take things to the extreme on either end. You got the people that all these things are bad, and then the other side's all these things are bad. No, they're just bad for you because you don't like them. That becomes an opinion. I don't care about opinion. If I go look at statistical data and you're trying to say, well, the air is full of CO2, and then you realize it's like 0.0005% or 0.005%, something like that. And we're actually low on CO2. If you want to have actually better foliage and be able to feed the world easier, you would allow more CO2. We had more CO2 when we had better foliage, when we had dinosaurs. But you guys wouldn't know that. You guys don't look at stuff. I know you're not just talking CO2, but I'm talking in general.
Hey, the lunatic libertarian. If you want to call in, we can make it happen for a $50 super chat. I'll talk to you for a little bit here.
Insurance itself, the problem with insurance, and I'll tell you this, and I've come up with an actual medical plan that would work. But the problem with insurance is, so you go, we'll just use random numbers. We're just going to use random numbers here to make it understandable. If I go in and I tell them I get an MRI and I tell them I don't have insurance, they charge me like $500. If I go in and I have insurance, the insurance company says it's $10,000. What happens is the insurance company goes in and they make a contract with the hospital, and they're the ones who determine the cost, not the hospital. Now, the healthcare is premium. You're going to get the best healthcare in America overall. The problem is the cost due to these contracts. There's ways to get rid of that. The first way is to open competition. What that means is I can buy in California health insurance from Florida, and you can even Google this. That'll knock the overall cost down 30% alone. 30% out of the 4.9 trillion we pay a year, but basically on medical fees. Then you got to go around, and this is the part I sort of hate it and I like it at the same time. I hate the fact that government will get involved in things, but they can cap those insurance costs. They can tell you, oh, I understand that the insurance company's got to make money, otherwise they will go out of business. So if that MRI is $500, say, oh, you could charge 700 or 1,000, something like that, so that they can stay. They have to look at the monetary stuff and say, okay, this will keep you in business. It doesn't have to be $10,000. That's actually going to knock the cost down because now you're no longer paying $10,000 for an MRI that costs $500. I actually work in the medical field under the IT department guys. Uh, there's a few other things. There's like these useless regulations that have nothing to do with healthcare itself that cost money. Anything that's time is also money. There's a lot of little things you got to go into, but it's that contract between the health insurance and the hospitals that cost the most money. That's what is siphoning out of your money. So when Health Net or somebody goes and makes a deal with your hospital, they're making that deal so they can make mass amounts of money. This is the one time I'm usually, like I said, I'm usually very against the government getting involved in stuff, but under fair practices, I think they should get involved in this particular one. Nobody here's a racist. There's no Nick Fuentes here, bro. But that's your basic healthcare issue. If you start looking into it, you'll start seeing that that's the problem.
Thoughts
But
on
we have.
Cash Patel swimming in Pearl Harbor?
Say it again.
Thoughts on Cash Patel swimming in Pearl Harbor?
It's water. The fuck. It's water. What do I give a fuck? People swim.
That's in
What,
Hawaii, I believe.
yeah, Pearl Harbor. You know, that's where they bombed the ships. Blah blah blah. There's a ship that's actually sunk that you can go into the museum and go and look at, but it's water. The water itself is not sacred.
It doesn't have radiate, or no, they just bombed it with regular bombs, so it's fine.
We're not. We didn't have no 400-year head start. Stop with your fucking I'm a victim bullshit, dude. Stop crying like a little bitch. You guys
He
have
is a
plenty of time,
victim.
dude.
He is
You
a
can go
victim. He doesn't
18.
have $50
You can
to
go to
fall in.
1866 and look at the fact that when we free slaves and that guys that were actually slaves before ran for government and won. What did you guys do after? They didn't act like
Thomas
they were victims. They are
Jefferson.
actually slaves and they didn't act like they were victims. You guys are acting like you're fucking victims.
They said you have no room to talk about slaves.
Why not? Why not? My people were slaves for 1,400 years. You talk about 400 years. My people were slaves for 1,400. You either owe us 1,000, or you pay us reparations, or we just call it even and shut the fuck up about it.
One guy said you were playing victim when you were talking about being homeless because of Gavin Newsom. What do you think about that?
No, why would I be playing victim? I literally was just stating I took no fucking EBT, no welfare. I didn't do that. I worked on my own. That's not me being a victim. That's me succeeding. You guys cry and say, "Oh, I can't succeed because." Well, guess what? I grew up in that same fucking hood you guys did, with a black man raising me. So broke that we were lucky when we had top ramen for fucking dinner. I can't stand grape jelly anymore because I ate grape jelly my whole fucking life. Cornflakes, same thing. Chicken noodle soup, same thing. So you want to talk about victims? You know what I did? I put my head in a fucking book. I studied my ass off. I got good grades. I went and got my fucking degrees. I got out of the fucking hood. I'm not a fucking victim. I'm a success story. A victim is
But
someone who bitches
most black
and
men did not have other
and
black
never
men
gets
to
out.
raise them. Do you realize that?
I couldn't hear you. I was talking.
Most black men did not have other black men to raise them. Do you realize that?
And whose fault is that too? And when they
Black
brought around
men.
welfare, they had a choice: be a family or accept the money. They decided to accept the money, which moved what was it, roughly like 86% of all black households in the 50s had a two-parent household. Now we're looking at the opposite effect. What is it, like 15, 25%? So it's real low, the number that have two-parent households. When you do not have a father in the household, by the way, fathers are actually more important to make sure that kids don't become criminals and stuff like that. Shockingly, finding out that in a single parent household, if you had your father instead of your mom, you actually do better. It's really weird. Probably has to do with discipline. Uh, but either way, you don't have a two family household, and all of a sudden you got 86% of your community going to prison. It isn't because they singled you out because you're black. You made a choice, a poor choice. Get out of that choice. It's up to you to do it. And welfare program is so fucked. It is set to keep you locked in it even when you want to get out of it finally. I mean, the fact that they take it away because you get married, that's the stupidest idea. Dude, I'm going to give you more money if you're married. Why? Married couples make better decisions. I'm going to pay you even if you got $500 in the bank. Guess what? In California, you got $500 in the bank, they take your welfare away. I want you to be able to save money. Why? Because I want you to be able to buy a vehicle. Why? So you can go get a fucking job. When you do get a job, I don't want to take you off of it immediately. I want to wean you off of it so you can still afford those car payments if you have them, so you can make it to fucking work, so you can keep your job. And within that year, hopefully you're doing well enough that when I take you off, you're not struggling and back on welfare again. We look at everything backwards. We give more for people that are doing less and less and less. Should be giving more for people that are making the right fucking decisions. You should be making the right decisions. Married households, you do better. You do fucking better. I have more than one brain cell. I got a lot of them. I got a high IQ. Yeah, I'm old.
Are you
I'm
sure?
3.
I'm back. I want to get a water.
I'm not so lost in the subject, dude. I sit there and I grew up in the fucking hood. Matter of fact, I used to live on 33rd Street in California, in San Jose. Right up the road from me on 35th Street, King Road, was the welfare building. Literally 2 blocks from my house. I saw what welfare does and did. Hey, my mom's who's a liberal. She voted for fucking Trump too. I bet you that pisses people off. My mom's hyper socially liberal.
Is she
She voted for Trump
brown?
all 3. She voted for Trump all 3 times.
Is she brown?
My mom, she's Portuguese.
So no, she's light skinned.
She is, but her father would look Puerto Rican. If you look at my grandfather, he's very dark skinned.
Nobody runs in your family's in it. Ha.
Yeah, everybody's IQ can be measured, dude. That statement alone.
You love you some Donald J. Trump. $50 call-ins, boys.
If you really want
$50
to ask me some
call-ins.
questions, ask me some good questions. I mean, I don't mind these social welfare systems that help people. The problem is, I don't like how they're set up. I don't like how it benefits you if you're doing negative actions. You should be benefited when you do the positive actions. You should. Dirty Money was talking about this the other day, where they used to have a book, and you would have to take it if you lost your job. You'd go to, collect your unemployment. That book, you had to go out and see so many people a day for interviews, and you had to sign it, and they had to sign it. So when you came back, there was proof that you went and looked for work. Nowadays, you get on the computer and you could say, "Oh, I looked here, here, and here, and here." And there's nothing to back up what you're believing or what you're saying. Excuse me. She used to say, "Back up to what you're believing." That I said that. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think, but I think the system is set up for you guys to fail, and you guys keep taking the easy part, which is going to make you fail. Take the harder side. Look at that road. You got 2 choices. This is going to be easier, but I'm not going to ever have anything, and life's going to sort of suck in general. Or I can take the hard road. It's going to suck for a while, but shit, I'm going to fucking make it out. Your wedding is in June. Oh, so your wedding is in Veterans Pride Month.
Yep.
Congratulations for
To
getting
an
married, by the way.
LGBTQ. To a transgender woman. It's a
I'm not
real
lost on
woman.
anything, Byron. Who can't? Your parents were so dyslexic they couldn't spell Brian correctly.
No, our new governor's name is Byron Donalds. So you better put
No.
respect on that black man.
Hey, his parents were dyslexic too. Okay,
Well, they were black.
there's nothing wrong with that. The guy who raised me was black, and I know the
A
welfare
lot of them
system.
are
It's just funny when
dyslexic,
these
statistically
people don't think I
speaking.
know it. My sister was a welfare queen. She works now. She's married now.
Byron, you fucking moron.
I know Byron's a
Byron
fucking.
and nobody.
It's me just clowning on him. Dude, are you guys so fucking slow you can't figure that out? I know it's a fucking name, dude. Byron Scott was one of my favorite basketball players, and I hate LA, but I liked him.
Homeschooled ass.
Oh my God, you're one of those people that believes in all the conspiracies. Yeah, I won't be talking to you then.
No, unless you drop a super chat, that is.
Euro will talk to you if you drop a super chat, not me. I'm so done with people when they're weird conspiracies and shit.
Make another 20, Unc. Make another
And
20.
see if I can find my conspiracy gif. See if I can find it. It's way out there somewhere.
Drop another 20, Unc. Come on, Unc, in the chats.
There we go. I got one for the flat earthers.
That is amazing. Happy Pride Month time.
There's no Pride Month. I've deleted it. It is now Veterans Pride Month. In other words, everybody go find a veteran, kiss a boot.
Someone says Earth for prison.
Sexual never done anything to benefit the world. They don't deserve an entire month. I'm taking that month away. And we're also going to make July White Heritage Month because July 4th was we were
White
freed by white people.
Heritage! White Heritage.
I don't have to kiss your boot, lunatic. I am also a veteran. I said non-veterans. Non-veterans got to kiss our boots. And I also include veterans as firemen, paramedics, EMT. If you contributed a true actual service to America, I will put you under veteran.
What about truck driver?
That's to me, it's a service. You're not paid by the
What
government
about
though, so
nurse? What about nurse?
they're already overpaid. They start off like
Oh,
86
wow.
grand a year. Fuck that. Yeah, my dad served 23. Unfortunately, he was a veteran. He's passed away now. No, I'm straight as fuck, Jeff. Not my fault you're gay. Euro might take
It
you up
is.
on the app, but Euro demands he's the top. You got to be the bottom.
No, I don't do that kind of stuff. Only if it's a time.
His girlfriend would cheer him on from the other room.
No, he said she'll cheer you on when you get your cheeks clapped.
Yeah, okay. You really need to go do a little bit more history research. The French were late, by the way. They came in after we pretty much already won. They just ended it for us.
What's going on? I can have up to 10 people on a panel come to care to come on a
Poorly
debate
educated.
show.
Okay, it's just funny that you guys
Sure.
say all this stuff. I literally run circles
Do you
around you
have
guys. And you
Discord? I'm
guys say
willing
that.
to come on.
You, Discord. You. Discord's where I go to actually pick on you guys. Yeah, France was a little late. They came with their ships, but they were a little late. They were always late to every single battle too. Jesus Christ. They were probably too busy eating their baguettes.
StreamYard, YouTube, yeah, you have Discord though. So you have some kind of website or
Whatever,
are
we're
you on
talking about
social media so I can contact you?
we're talking about whatever people are actually trying to ask questions on when they do ask questions. My mom's got money, so if she pays $50, that's up to her.
Opinions on the Xbox 360? I don't know, the best console ever.
Why do I need to name that, Glenn? Why don't you name what you should have held Biden, Obama, and Harris to that you guys didn't? Why did Harris tell the Venezuelans not to come? Because Venezuelans are actually known to be conservative. But she was more than happy to
I'm
let
gonna
all of
go to
her.
the washroom. I'm going to the washroom, guys. Hold on. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Ooh, you got to pee.
No, I'm
Let me
not a
see here.
woman. I'm in the washroom.
Restroom. Washrooms for girls. The USA whitewashed everything else. Whatever, dude. You guys, man, you guys crack me up. Between the conspiracy theory weirdos and the I'm a victim weirdos and the people who want to talk about holding people to standards when they held nobody to their standards. I didn't hear you guys bitch and whine and complain one time during Biden's administration about the gas. It got to 920 over here. We're nowhere near 920 over here. Well, I lived for my freedoms, but I did fight for them. And you wouldn't have been a veteran if you died. You were a warrior at the time. You were serving at the time. I know that's just a play on words, but my father died. My father fought in Vietnam. My great uncle fought in Vietnam. My uncle fought in Vietnam. My grandfather World War II. My great grandfather World War One. I mean, I think my family gave enough. Palestine doesn't exist. Not even a real place, and it's in Israel. I only follow God. I put no man in regard between me and God. Yeah, Biden sucked. So did Obama, really, when you start looking at his record. So did Bush. So did Bush Sr. So did Clinton. Uh, Dems didn't even get to vote Biden out. They just realized, I don't know how you didn't realize it before, but they realized after that one thing, yeah, the dude wasn't all there. And then they just placed, without having any type of primary or any type of vote, the person who got 0 votes in the primaries before as we're going to run you. Why didn't they just go back to those primaries and figure out who was the second highest in votes and then put them there? At least there would have been some level of righteousness in that, some level of a constitutional republic in that, versus we're just going to appoint this person and she's going to lie to you and talk in fucking circles all day. He couldn't go up the stairs, much less down, dude. He tripped upstairs. How do you trip upstairs? There's nothing declining in America right now. I don't know where you guys see this stuff at. Imagine saying Pearl Harbor is just fucking. It is just water. Yeah, they died in a ship. He's not in the ship, the fucking gooning or something, dude. Jesus. If I go and I jump in to the Pacific Ocean, it's the same ocean water that's over there. So am I fucking doing something blasphemous against military personnel? No. Pearl Harbor itself is just water around it. There's a ship under it. Was it the Arizona, I believe, that you can go in and you can look at. He's not in the ship gooning on these people. You're fucking weird. You can call him Drowsy Donald if you want. I don't even care if he did or didn't fall asleep. When they ask him a question, he somehow knows how to answer it really quickly. No, God is king. Gold is not king. Trump is the president. You can deal with it, Jeff. Oh, stop with the sleepy Donnie shit. You've said it a million times, you guys. Nobody cares. Federal Reserve equals government. Government. No, I'm not a big fan of the Federal Reserve, so you'd be talking to the wrong person. Oh, well, you started repeating yourself, so I'm going to show you what I do to people that repeat themselves. I just get rid of everything they said. New World Order. You guys have been talking about that since the 70s, by the way. I never said Sleepy Joe. You're attributing what other people have said to me. What I said was Joe had dementia because he had dementia. I know what dementia looks like. I watched my great grandfather who had dementia. He wasn't as far along in the beginning of his term, but he had it. You could see it. The queer role. Luna, you're gonna have to wait until other people are out and about. Usually, sometime after stream. But I don't know why you would want the queer role. Queer just means weird. No, but you guys saying that I said he was sleepy. I didn't call him Sleepy Joe. Other people did. I'm pretty sure he fell asleep plenty. But the difference was I could ask Don, and there was one time they said he was asleep. They asked him a question. He immediately answered it. So was he sleeping or did he have his eyes closed or was he just looking down and we couldn't see that his eyes were open? I don't know. But if he was asleep, he damn sure knew how to answer that question really fast. I definitely didn't vote for Kamala and I never would. At this point, there's not really anything on the left I would vote for. Maybe Fetterman, mattering on who he went against. I might not agree with him, but at least he holds to what he had said. I could say that about him, which I usually can't say about most people on the left. No, veterans do not hate Trump, dude. You can keep trying that. That's been said before. It's not true. I can point out 5 veterans in our Discord alone that'll all tell you that's not true. You would think if there was more that hated him than liked him, that out of the 5, most of us would hate him. But that's not the case. So what you're doing is saying you know some personally that might not like him. So in your view, more hate him. But I can go and I can talk to 100,000 of them, and more than likely, most of that 100,000 are not going to hate him. Who are you calling a boy?
I'm calling you boy, master. What's that one? I'm trying to think of what's the name of that one black guy in that movie. Master, master, come here, master. What's his name? Toby.
Oh, you're talking
That
about
was so
Roots?
fucking. No, I don't think that's the name of the name.
There was Toby and Roots. That's why I'm asking. The whole television show about slavery. Gotta
Gotta
run.
run.
Love you guys. Okay, thanks, Joe. Hit that like button.
Have a good night, Joe.
Oh, I love it when they call me boy. I don't really care.
They know what a boy is? Holy crap. I smell KFC lovers. I do too. No, I don't like KFC. I like Popeyes. Popeyes
Forget
has the
both of them.
best fried chicken.
Give me the
Huh?
1980s version of Churches where the chicken was huge. Popeyes and KFC, I swear they got miniature midget chickens.
Well, if you want the bigger chickens, you gotta go to Publix. That's how it is in Florida. You gotta go to the grocery store. They got the
Yeah,
best fried chicken.
go find the Churches.
They only have churches in really bad areas here, and I've never seen a whole fucking turkey like
And
that
then,
before.
if I remember correctly, Hardee's. Was that what it was called? Hardee's?
Hardee's is horrible.
I don't know. I always liked them. Of course, it's been years since I've been to one because they don't have them up here in California. I think I'd like
I
biscuits
think I'm
and
gonna hop off though in the next few minutes. So if y'all got any final questions, comments, whatever you want to talk about,
well, we
let me know
flickered,
in the
so you
comment
probably can't
section.
even hear
Drop
me
some
now.
super chats. Join our Discord.
You flickered, so you probably can't even hear me now. Yeah.
Hardee's and Carl's Jr. is like the same thing.
Yeah.
I agree. It's toxic substances. It's not food.
Real fucking chicken and real fucking cow. I don't care.
He can hear you. Who can hear you?
I can hear you, but we flickered. Give me a second.
Cousin to our country is coward. Download Discord. It's free. It's awesome. I can't hear you, but I'm gonna hop off now because it's all glitched out, and I have to come back in
Yeah.
anyway.
It glitched out.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom. Fun.